I like the mystery of it. There was a program called 321. Look, it was. Right, funny we sing at the beginning, right? There you go, so. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another series of 321. Yes, we're here with a new...
That was his thing there, by the way. Look what he's doing.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another series of 321. Yes, we're here with a new series... Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another series of 321. Yes, we're here with a new series... Good evening, everybody, and... to another series...
So... Three... That is not fucking 3. That is fucking... That's why nobody could do it. Because he was actually doing... He was actually doing fucking 4. Sorry, 431. 4 3
1. Yes, we're... Thank you. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another series of 321. Yes, we're here with a new...
Of... Just that, just basically a blur of fingers. I hated this cunt. Did I ever tell you why? Did I ever tell you why I hated this cunt? This cunt here. Do you know how I sometimes go on about being Scottish? Do you know how I sometimes go on about that? This is UK telly, right? See this bastard. And this is the truth of what I'm about to tell you here. I remember when I was a wee boy, and I've told you this before, but I'm going to tell you again.
Here is our favourite guest. Of course, you must full figure.
Alison, and that's...
Thank you.
Right.
Way up the political country.
Who's this?
Nobody could sleep while you're a mate. No. What do you do?
Listen here, hombre, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Well, you should have thought of that before you came on.
So a toilet or a wank.
Today, who are you?
Right, so you get...
In the first round, I can...
Here's what I remember about this thing. I was a wee boy. By the way, alright, right, so here's why I hate this cunt. Right, so you can see there's 4 couples, right? There are 4 couples on, right? Right.
From Formby, Merseyside, please welcome Gerard Bird and Jan Murphy.
Right. They have 3 couples on. He once had an Irish couple on, or an Irish guy on, and some sort of reference was made to the fact you get kind of like Irish jokes or something like that. Irish jokes in the 70s and 80s were like kind of Scotsman, Englishman and an Irishman, and the Irishman would be the kind of fucking punchline, because the Scotsman and Englishman, they'd be doing normal things and the Irishman would be doing a daft thing. One of these general things that got spread about the fucking UK. That was that. I remember Irish guy came on, and the Irish guy was telling a story about something he did that was a wee bit daft. I remember when I was wee, Irish jokes would be like like things done in a sort of topsy-turvy way, or Irish guy says to another Irish guy, "Oh, switch on this. I know we can sneak. I don't know. Maybe we can sneak up to that house, break into the house. I'll shine the torch up there, and you can climb up in the beam of light. Aye, right. You'll switch it off or something when I'm halfway up." Just sort of wee general sort of things like that. What the fuck are you on about? Brownie, I'm not rambling. What I'm trying to say is, during the 70s and 80s, there was lots of Irish jokes. I don't know if you get it these days, but where I grew up, you would have that. You'd have it on the telly, Irish jokes. Do you know about that? I don't know if you know it, right? On an episode of this one night, there was an Irish guy on, or an Irish couple, and they were telling a wee story about something that he did that was a wee bit daft. I don't know if it was mentioned at the start about how, you know how the Irish have got a bit of reputation for doing things a wee bit daft and all that. It only comes for these fucking jokes, right? When the guy finished his story, this cunt...
Thank you. Well, as always, ladies and gentlemen...
laughed. This cunt here laughed and said, "Haha, any more stupid and you would have been Scottish." And they all had a chuckle. It was either any more stupid, silly, or daft, and you would have been Scottish, and then they had a wee chuckle and then quickly moved on, as if, yeah, we always take a piss out of you Irish for being daft, but since there's one of yous right in front of us here, it's the fucking Scots, isn't it? It's that fucking lot up there, man. They're the right daft ones, isn't they? I remember watching. Look, this is why I need my face to be yellow. This is why I need that look to make my face like, look at him compared to me. I remember wishing death on this cunt, and I must have only been about fucking 8. I remember wishing death on this fucking cunt when he said that. See, when I was in my teens, this cunt died of a heart attack. Died before his time. Let me just check. Took a while, but I got there. Ted Rogers. Please tell me he died. Let's see. Go on. He died age 65. Yes, man. Yes. Yes. Death. How did he die? Rogers died after open heart surgery to replace a heart valve. He died in hospital. I remember thinking at the time, fucking yes. That's what you get. But I'm not that sort of person. I'm not that person anymore. I would never. I'm not that sort of person anymore. I was really, really young when I thought that horrible thing. Let's just see when he died. Ted Rogers. He died in 2001. So I was, what's that? 24, 26, 27. Kind of like 27. It's still a bit of fanny, you know, just... these days I would take no pleasure in that whatsoever. I just don't think he should have said that.
On 3, 2, 1 of contest, they'd have £100.
Anyway, say this fucking programme. I think it was ITV. Just cunt recorded adverts and everything. That would have been fucking good. This fucking programme, it lasted an hour, right? And the whole thing was this. In fact, I can't even remember. This whole thing was... it was like a bit of a quiz show, I think, a wee bit of quiz, but mainly you're trying to uncover clues. You're trying to uncover clues, like a kind of... don't know. I don't really know. Clues about something. And then you're trying to work out... and then you would get the prize. You're trying to work something out. And then see if you get it wrong. You end up getting dusty bin. In other words, fuck all. And see if you... I could never work out. It was all... to use a word that Kater Cakes used earlier, convoluted as fuck. Right.
10 at the end of the second, of course, would make sure they got 1,000. But whatever the first round, our contestants play for £10 for each. Now remember.
Right. Tell us
As
how this.
always, ladies and gentlemen, on 3, 2, 1, of course, we do start with our quiz. Now, remember, we always have 2 rounds of questioning. In the first round, our contestants play for £10 for each correct answer, which means if they scored a maximum of 10 at the end of the first round, they'd have £100. 10 at the end of the second, of course, would make sure they got 1,000. But whatever the amount is at the end of the first round, that's what they play for each correct answer in the second. Now, at the end of the quiz, the couple...
That's what they play for each correct answer in the second. Follow it so far.
with the lowest amount of money leaves us at that point.
Right.
The remaining 2 couples then play our brand new elimination game, which you'll be seeing in part 2 of the programme, which will leave 1 couple to go through where all the big prizes are to be won. So, without any further ado, let's meet our first couple tonight. And we've got Gerard and Jan here.
It's just quite simple.
So I've dropped your documents. Now, where are you from? Which part are you from?
We're from Formby and Merseyside.
Formby,
Oh,
Merseyside.
beautiful.
I see, Jan. Lovely. And what do you do for a living? Or don't you bother to work anymore?
Oh, yes, I have to. I'm manageress of a travel
I do a bit of
agency.
this and I do a bit
Would you
of
like
that.
to select your first round question?
Right, there's questions, right? Right, there's a quiz. Right.
So that's what? £80 next time.
He's
Each
fucking...
correct answer.
He's shouting himself, look.
So that's what?
What?
£80.
Oh, fuck. He's tripping out his fucking box, man.
So
What?
that's what? £80.
He's tripping out his fucking box, man. What?
So that's
What? He's tripping out his box, man.
So that's what?
Fucking hell.
So that's what? £80 next time. Each correct answer. And here we've got
fucking
Sandra and we have Philip.
quid.
You come from Welland and where you banger with.
Right, so just to skip through it. So this just seems like a normal quiz. But this fucking dusty bin thing, this... Right. Yep.
This time we have Alison, ladies and gentlemen.
I changed it.
Oh, hold on. Here's a bit of Patter, everybody.
Name of yours.
Patter.
Alison, I can't quite get this last name of yours. It's quite a name. Alison.
I'm Alison Temple Savage.
Temple Savage. It's like a primitive religion, that, isn't it? I'm sorry about that, Alison.
Oh, don't worry, Edward.
Religion, that, isn't it?
And she does that. She does that.
I'm sorry about that, Alison.
Oh, don't worry, Edward.
She does that as if she's... They've obviously fucking rehearsed this, but I'm assuming they fucking rehearsed it. You know, she used to go like, oh, you know, as if, oh, you. And then he actually says, sorry.
That, isn't it? I'm sorry about that, Alison.
Oh, don't worry, Edward. Everyone makes jokes about my name since I changed it.
You changed it? Well, what was your name before you changed it, Alison?
Wonderland.
I believe that, yes. Okay, there's...
Alice in Wonderland. Listen to that joke again,
Well, what was
everybody.
your name before you changed it, Alison?
Wonderland.
I believe that, yes. Okay, there's the quiz. Thank
It's
you.
just,
Thanks a lot, Alison.
honestly, see when I was wee, this is the telly. This was the telly here. Oh, brilliant, man. Everything was just simpler, you know? Aye. Simple part, you know, just... What was your name before you changed it? What was your second name before you changed it? Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland, get out of here, going.
Right, so far you've seen...
Pause.
Wait a minute, there was somebody on before her. Let's hear the part between...
Of course.
I make little quaint matchstick churches, actually.
Okay.
Mr.
What's he got to say about that? What's he got to say? What's the normie? What's the normie here got to say about this guy's churches?
Cafe, that you Corwin is North Wales, of course it is. That's...
I make little quaint matchstick churches, actually.
Place your bets, everybody. Do you think... Don't worry, you don't need to type it, you can just think it. Hell Whiskers, thanks for gifting it sub to all Brits are terrorists. Do you think he'll have a pre-planned joke for that? Do you think he'll side with him and go, oh well, that's good, well everybody's got to have a hobby, I know I've got a few weird hobbies? Or do you think he's just going to go, oh, it's just a bit strange, but anyway, let's see.
Really?
Yeah, they're about 2 inches tall. Put a lot of detail into them.
I'm sure you do. People that do that kind of thing are very well into detail. You have to be to make things that small. I think it's and I love that part of North Wales. I go there most often.
He sided with him.
A few weeks ago, I was at my Welsh holiday home. I know what you're going to say, but I get on with my Welsh neighbours like a house on fire. At my Welsh holiday home in North Wales. I go there most often, most summers, in fact. I was there a few weeks ago. I was at my Welsh holiday home. I know what you're going to say, but I get on with my Welsh neighbours like a house on fire.
So it took a round of applause, everybody. A round of applause. It took quite a while. It took quite a while. But I believe what the joke is. See, McGuck doesn't get it. Let me try and explain.
Well, that part kind of thing are
2 inches tall. And I make little quaint matchstick churches, actually.
I make what? Matchstick churches. Right?
really.
Yeah, they're about
Really?
2 inches tall. Put a lot of detail into them.
I'm sure you do. People that do that kind of thing are very well into detail. You have to be to make things that small. I think it's
Right.
And
Here's the joke. Everybody ready? The joke starts at this point here. Alright? I believe it starts at this.
People that do that kind of thing are very well into detail. You have to be to make
Yeah.
things that small. I think
Yep. And here, I'd say right here is where the joke starts.
it's and
Oh, just there.
I love that part of North Wales. I
I love that part of the
go
North
there
Wales.
most often, most summers. To make
You can do
things
it, mate.
that-
I know,
I'm
it's a
sure you-
long joke. It's quite a trek. This joke is quite a trek. It is quite a long journey. It actually reminds me why sometimes that time I cycled for Glasgow to Guruk. 4 hours cycling. It's a long, you just cycle and cycle. You'll get there eventually, you just got to keep at it. Keep at it. So here he embarks on his journey.
People that do that kind of thing are very well into detail.
yeah.
You have to be to make things that small. I
Here he
think it's
goes.
And I love that part of North Wales. I go there most often, most summers in fact. I was there a few weeks ago. I was at my Welsh holiday home. I know what you're going to say, but I get on with my Welsh neighbours like a house on fire.
He went at the finish line. Well done.
Okay, let's get on with
Well, that was a marathon. That was a marathon joke. That was a marathon one.
I get on with most summers in fact. I was things that small. I think it's and I love that part of North Wales. I go there
And I love that part of North Wales. I go there often.
most often, most summers in fact. I was there
Most summers, in fact. In
a
fact,
few weeks ago. I was at my Welsh
I was actually there a few weeks ago.
holiday home. I know what you're going to say, but I get on with my Welsh neighbours like a house on fire.
Very good. And I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, oh, fucking Welsh neighbours. Welsh neighbours. Fuck. Yous must be fucking fighting like fuck having to be fucking next to Welsh neighbours. But actually, I get on with my fucking... No, that's not a fake laugh at the crowd. Look. She's delighted, look. The two of them, they're...
Okay, let's get on with the questions. And now
And by the way, Hell Whiskers thinks they're £2. What's worse, slightly racist part from a dead cunt or Hell Whiskers part? That's a tough one. I'll go with his part's worse.
with my Welsh neighbours like I was there. Well, I think it's my...
Do you know the genius of this guy? I'm completely fucking up my sleep here. That's just me completely fucking up my sleep here. Do you know the genius of this? I think he just made that up on the spot.
People that do that kind of thing are
That's a
very well
true
into
genius.
detail. You have to be to make things that small. I think it's my... And I love that part of North Wales. I go there most often, most summers in fact. I was there a few weeks ago. I was at my Welsh holiday home. I know what you're going to say, but I get on with my Welsh neighbours like a house on fire.
Fucking genius. No, don't. Seriously, did he fuck come up with that? It looks like it because he's fucking stumbling, but the funny thing is that's actually probably been rehearsed about 3, 4, 5 times. That was probably written by a team of writers.
Okay. Now, Fiona, I must say, I've always had a thing...
Oh wait, right, let's go back to the first couple. and see what the banter was between him and her.
Were they? Streams off the tourists on the canals. Were they? Off the tourists.
What's this?
But they weren't as bad as the Italians running around.
Oh, here we go.
Supporters in Rome at the championships.
So I'm very frightening when you're away.
Were you upset like I was with the England supporters in Rome at the championships there? I mean, the way they ruined Rome. They even improved on the Colosseum. But they weren't as bad as the Italians running around pinching the ice creams off the tourists on the canals. Were they?
So obviously that's a bit topical, because obviously at the fucking time, English football hooligans back then, right in fucking Rome or whatever, that's a cornetto joke. There was an advert at the time, just one cornetto, give it to me, like an ice cream sort of thing you can get. And there's a bit where somebody's gone through Venice and somebody grabs it off him, you know, like one of the boat sort of guys. So that's a wee cornetto joke.
Hey.
Isn't it?
Were they?
Hey, hey, hey,
Hey.
hey, look at that, hey,
Hey.
hey, that's it, hey, hey,
Tourists on the canals. Were they?
right, right.
Tourists on the canal.
Wee bit of slow, it's a wee bit of slow burner, that one. But you can feel it spread, you can feel that joke spread through. If people go, I was he talking about Italians knocking ice cream? He means that. He means the cornetto advert.
Canals. Were they? Hey.
There we go. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, there we
But
are.
let's have your first round questions. And here we've got Libby Roberts, ladies and
Get
gentlemen.
ready for the party. Get ready for the banter, everybody. Hold on a wee second. Right, I'm on just chatting, thank fuck, right? Ready for the...
So this is the renowned 321.
Yes,
And
this
you're the
is-
famous Ted Rogers.
The famous, well, I wouldn't say that, Libby.
Well, neither would I, but it's written up over there.
Don't tell everybody, for goodness. Would you like to say that, Libby?
Well, neither would I, but it's written up over there.
Don't tell everybody, for goodness. Would you like to select your first round questions, please? There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks, Libby. Now, of course, in the first round...
Wait a minute, you're the famous Ted Rogers. The joke doesn't quite work because you're obviously employed here. You're obviously employed here. You're not just somebody walking by. You're employed here to do that job. You're going to know who's...
You know your please?
Written up over Rogers.
The famous, well, I wouldn't say that, Libby.
Well, neither would I, but it's written up over there.
Don't tell everybody, for goodness. Would you like to select your first round questions,
Yeah,
please? There we are. Answer.
Let's go past this, right? Still set. Still set of questions, everybody.
With the
Here we
questions,
go.
we've got Fiona Curzon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Now there it is, you see?
Hold on, are we missing somebody? No, there was... Oh. Right. Aye, they were on first. Hold on. They were on first. Questions brought by her. They were on second. Questions brought by... Aye. The second one was, would you call it,
Now,
Alice in Wonderland?
Fiona, I must say, I've always had
Alice in Temple... What was it? Temple
a thing
Savage.
about long blonde hair.
Oh, here we go.
See? Now, Fiona, I must say, I've always had a thing about long blonde hair.
I think that suits you rather better, Ted.
You mean the Grecian? Okay, we won't go into that. Would you like to select your questions? Of course, that means that envelope will be our third couple's questions. Okay. Now, good luck to you.
Good pa. Good pa.
you know you've got a maximum
We
to
time
beat.
it, yeah.
Don't get nervous. Here we go, if I can get my pen out here. Same thing, we will let you have one to start with, £10 each correct
Right.
answer. Don't know an answer, say don't know, we go on to the
Right,
next
so you get...
over today. She supplied the apple, my stomach did the rest. You should have tried. Okay, there's their quiz.
That's for you.
I'm sorry about that, Alison.
Oh, don't worry, Edward. Everyone makes jokes about my name since I changed it.
You changed it? Well, what was your
Say
name
that
before you
again,
changed it, Alison?
Wonderland.
I believe that. The red shoes.
Don't know.
Downhill racer.
Skiing.
Right, that's it. Okay, so therefore there
Right,
was
so they do a fucking quiz, right?
one day was about dance marathons. Breaking away was about cycling. Gareth and Vicky, if you'd like to select your second round questions. Others, to give us the city where most of its action takes place.
Right?
With how many
A quiz,
Three.
right?
Have Vicky and Gareth on £80.
No, it isn't just a quiz, this,
We've
right?
got Philip and Jan and Jerry. But not before we do give you the £80, and there it is. All in brand new fibres. Oh, she's giving it to him. There you are. Well, it's brother and sister, isn't it? Yes, you've got to split that down the middle. How you're going to split down the middle that ceramic dusty bin, I don't know, because they're like gold dust to get a hold of. You know that. But it's been lovely having you with us.
Lovely to be with
Thank you for coming. Love to everybody.
80 fucking quid, man. Get in. 80 fucking quid, man. Get in. That person at the left's got... Right, look. Right,
There
right,
you
right.
are. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after the break with our brand new elimination game. See you on 3, 2, 1. A couple of minutes. Don't go far.
Right, sorry.
We're back after the break with our brand new elimination game.
Let's see that 3, 2, 1. Let's see that kid. There we go with a 4 again. And what was that? It's 4. Basically it's 4.
See you on 3, 2, 1. A couple of minutes. Don't go far away.
4. Just 4 now. Mark, thanks for 2 and 3 sub. Felicious, thanks for 200 bits. You fuck up, Felicious. You're up late, maybe a good time to think about your family phone, so why you fuck off, I'll fucking ban you, cunt. You fucking spend time with your family.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after the break with our brand new elimination game. See you on 3, 2, 1. A couple of minutes. Don't...
But you want me to go through there right fucking now, mate, at 10 to 2 in the fucking morning, with a bell like... Family time.
Go far away. And here it is, folks. It's the 3,
Right,
2, 1
okay.
video game. Right, now then. Oh, the object is our couples have got to score as many points as they can, and naturally the couple with the highest total. You'll look at the screen, the contestants,
Size
they
of
have
the
a
telly.
pick here. Now the object is you have to hit the ball against the wall at the top of the screen.
at that, eh?
Now I've done this just once in rehearsal. If you can manage
Look
to
at
get...
this, everybody. Here's a fucking video game. This is that. So this isn't a game where they're showing videos. It's a fucking video game. Onion, thanks for 713 sub. Thank you very much. Oh, I love watching this stuff. Shock Jockey, thanks for the sub. Chapter Artist, thank you for the sub. Eubanks, thank you very much for the sub. Thatcher still in the mud.
the ball through the wall, believe me, it knocks the wall down in record time. Now, if you're doing, you want to try and keep the game in play as much as you can, but if you do miss a ball, you lose play.
it's called
Ivan,
breakout, mate.
dance.
It's called
Voice is
breakout.
right.
Look at this, look. Saturday night telly, man. Fucking get in. You're out. It's amazing what you can do with the
Now we're
computers.
still on the first wall. Try and chip your way through if you can.
So, how are you getting on now? And I see you. How are you getting on? So, that's it.
You can swear if you want to, though. You can do that. Got 4, 3, 2,
Here we
1. Okay, and that is it. Yes. Thank you. Well, now, I must be for the winners. Not to see him. So,
Right. So you're away.
the when you think about those saloons, the Diamond Lils.
Now here, right, it's getting fucking late, but here is where
Golden Nugget. Sketch. You know, the local saloon was, but let's get on with the theme of the Old West and have our first sketch.
For
You know, the local
sketch.
saloon was the place. None was more famous when...
There are clues. What they've not explained is there's like a kind of game where there's clues to win the prize.
You think about...
The entertainment center of the West, Diamond Little Saloon.
Look who it is, everybody. It's Alison Temple Savage. See? They're not just on oh, there's the questions, they're acting.
Presents another feast of fast and furious entertainment.
It's a bit about acting.
Hello there.
It's Diana fucking Dawes, man. Is that Diana Dawes? Is that Diana Dawes?
Cut it. Diamond Lil never does a show with this number. You heard? There's gold in them there hills.
Fool's gold, I'll be...
Town. Terrible. There's gonna...
Diana Dawes was kind of like a wee bit sort of like our Marilyn Monroe for about a year, a couple of years or something. Vote the Tories out, thinks it's 8 month resub.
Difference in town. No, Ma.
Lionel Blair! There's Lionel Blair! You know the guy who fucking pulled down Bobby Davro's fucking trousers that resulted in him fucking falling air? Remember? He was the one that pulled the fucking trousers in. Lionel Blair. Him there. Him. And then he's like that. What was he anyway? He was just appearing. Was he a dancer or something? Was he a dancer? What was he? He was in certain programmes as if like, you know, right, I used to be this, but now I'm in this. Like, give us a clue. You know, kind of quiz sort of things. But what was he before that? Choreographer, tap dancer.
Seems like you're not too particular who you're letting in these days, Lil.
Has anybody ever told you you look like you're Mae West?
No.
He was talking to me. And nobody ever told me I looked like I may do anything.
Listen to this, man. Listen to like 2 or 3 chuckles in the whole audience, and it's a fucking audience in the 80s. Very easy to please audiences in the fucking 80s. They'll laugh at fucking anything, man.
Might hit one.
Alright, this is some Davies dancing. There you go. Is that it? Look at you looking at the fuck. Look at you looking at the fucking audience. You went too far, you look like that kid. Look.
Go away to fun.
Mate, who? Sammy Davis Jr. could do what you just did there a million times better, and fucking sing, and be funny, and do everything. You're an absolute fucking neck cunt. How the fuck did you get on the telly?
Listen, boys.
A wee bit of fucking tap dancing, is that it?
Come on.
Right. Not much in audience. Actually, not much in audience. Can you do it? I don't tap dance. But I'm not a tap dancer. That cunt is. Being on the telly more than you, Limmy, how does that make me feel? Makes me feel... Listen, I'm not interested in being on the telly anymore. Alright, see, once I've done this telly, this is the telly that I'm on. The one that you're watching on right now. Man, how come she gets up to a fancy seat? Look. How come, look, they get the fucking rows. They got all these rows jammed together. Look, we fancy seat by itself. Look. Oh, there's a couple there, there's a Welsh couple there. The guy makes the things. Right. So look. So listen. I have never watched a whole episode of this beginning to end and actually known what was going on.
Gentlemen, one and only Dinah Dawes. Di, it's lovely to see you once again, as usual.
It's lovely to be here.
And you look terrific. I must say, I'm mad about that necklace.
Oh, well, these are just my summer diamonds.
Summer diamonds?
Summer diamonds, summer not, you know.
I see that. It's lovely to see you there, Di. Now,
Well, it's
listen.
lovely to be
Here's
here.
Gerald and Jan, of course. They come from Merseyside.
Oh, great.
Hornby, in fact. They're lucky already.
As I crack on, man. Let's hear that again, man.
They come from Merseyside.
Yeah. Come on, troops. Let's hear that again. Come on.
I see that.
Come on,
Terrific. I
as I
must say,
crack
I'm
on,
one and only
man.
Dinah Dawes. Di, it's lovely to see you
Come
once
on
again,
now.
as usual.
It's lovely to be here.
And you look terrific. I must say, I'm mad about that necklace.
Oh, well, these are just my summer diamonds.
Summer diamonds?
Summer diamonds, summer not, you know.
I see that.
Yes, man.
Dinah, listen.
Bring it home,
Here's Gerald
Diana.
and Jan, of course. They come from Merseyside.
Oh,
Ted
great.
and Diana, bring the comedy home.
Yes, indeed. So you've got a clue for them, I hope.
It's coming home. Right,
Jan, of course, they come from Merseyside.
right, a clue. I don't think they've actually explained yet about the whole idea of clues. They may have done it before that wee fucking thing.
Oh, great. Well, I
Hornby, in
wish you
fact.
luck.
They're lucky already. They've won £600, would you believe? Yes, indeed. So you've got a clue for them, I hope.
Right, I'm supposed to present you with that.
That, in
Diamond
fact, is
Lil's.
their clue. That's
That's
Diamond Lou's visiting card.
Oh, that's
Lil's
Diamond Lil's visiting card.
there
I
it
don't
is.
know quite what it means, but there we are. I don't know who you're supposed to visit. Right, can I read the
The
rhyme
if
now?
you would, please.
That's not like, look, it's just it's like, it's almost like fucking live. It's almost live.
Visiting card.
Oh, that's Diamond
I'm supposed to give you that. I think I'm supposed to give you that. Yeah.
Lil's visiting card.
there
I
it
don't
is.
know quite what it means, but there we are. I don't know who you're supposed to visit. Right, can I read the
The
rhyme
if
now?
you would, please.
Don't rush in, you could go bust. But your prospects are bright if you don't bite the dust. But your prospects are bright if you don't bite the dust.
Now, does that...
Right. Something to do with Gold Rush or something. See, I don't know what they're supposed to do with this.
mean anything, Gerald? Jam?
Could be something to do with gold.
The gold?
Gold perspective.
Oh, that's all you need after 600 quid, just a bit of gold, eh? Well, it's not bad, is it, to start off with? Ladies and gentlemen, would you say thank you to the lovely Dinah Dawes? Thanks, Dinah.
Right, so that's a clue.
Yeah. Wonderful. Lovely. A really lovely lady. Well, there you have it. You know what happens on 3, 2, 1. At the end of each of our sketches, one of the characters come in like Di did there. They leave you a clue, which could be a reminder of the sketch. There you got the visiting card. She's read you the rhyme. That will definitely be a clue there. Now, when we have 3 on the table, I'll ask you to reject 1. When you've rejected 4 in all, of course, the 1 remaining will determine the prize that you take home with you this evening. Now then, let's have our second sketch. You know,
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
the thing with the determine the prize that you... I'll ask you to reject 1. You the rhyme. That will definitely be a clue there. Now, when we have 3 on the table, I'll ask you to reject 1. When you've rejected 4 in all, of course, the 1 remaining will determine the prize that you...
When you have 3 clues, I will ask you to reject 1. When you have 4, what?
Take home to reject 1. When you've rejected 4 in all...
When you've rejected 4.
Of course, the 1 remaining will determine the prize that you take home. Reject 1. When you've rejected 4 in all, of course, the 1 remaining will...
You get three clues. Once you've got a 3, reject 1. When you reject 4, let's just keep
determine
this.
the prize that you take home with you this evening. Now then, let's have our second sketch.
So I'm just roughly, before we watch the rest of it, I'm assuming that they're going to get a number of fucking clues, and that's going to be a clue of what prize they could get. Now, see the booby prize, see the sort of like the shite of this, like Dusty Bin. Dusty Bin's like the mascot of this fucking thing. It's like a bin with a big nose and all that. So when you hear dust or fucking biting the dust, you're like, oh no, is that Dusty Bin?
You know, the thing with the old Wild West, we wanted a couple of real Western country characters. Instead, we got a couple of West Country characters. They're not from Santa Fe, but from Swindon way, so sit back and enjoy the fine fiddling and fooling of Dave and Amos.
Get out of here.
Is that so?
Stay out.
They've probably fucking rehearsed this
Look at me, I'm covered in
all
dust.
month.
Great fat Burke.
What?
We're going to look for work. Work.
Punching cows and all.
Punch a few cows.
I don't know who they are, by the way. I don't know who they are. I think these are a couple of guys that were trying to maybe make it and just like vanished. I've never seen them anywhere. Don't know who they are.
Put the hat down, we'll do it in the street.
We should get run in for that, you know.
Now, don't worry about it. Look, tell you what we do. Straight into the Swanee River, run into Swan Lake, finish up on the banks of the Wabash.
Well, look, get me on the banks a bit quick, because I can't swim.
He looks a bit like that guy in Alan Partridge, the other radio presenter. He kind of looks like that was his dad or something. That actually is your dad there, 100 and throbbing. I do apologise.
Get back, you're a backing group, get back. Or you'll be tasting rosin. But don't worry, because now what I'll do, I'll then go into my own arrangement of the wonderful Song of India. Picture the scene. A summer night in old Calcutta.
Calcutta.
One single throbbing violin, mine, is.
You're just waiting for something racist, aren't you? That was the 80s for you, 70s and 80s. You're just waiting for it. You just know it's coming.
And the natives, as they wash their bullocks in the Ganges.
I say what?
As
Got
they
away with
wash their
swearing
bullocks in the Ganges.
Oh, Ganges.
Right.
Look out, Sheriff.
You see, that was actually quite a clever joke, that. That was actually quite a clever joke. That was actually quite a clever joke, that. That guy's actually ahead of his time. Wash the bullocks in the Ganges. What? Bullocks in the Ganges? The what? And then when he clarifies, he goes, oh, Ganges. The joke being that bullock sounds like bollocks, your boys. It's as if he's like, oh, I thought you'd... But I'm not going to fucking bed, Gracie. You go to bed, you go to bed, you go to bed, you go to bed.
In for the sheriff, worthy cause.
Support your local sheriff, I am my friends.
There we are. Dave and Amos. Now who's Dave? He is.
Brilliant couple of
All right, I
performers.
better
man.
rephrase that. Who's Amos? The other one. Do you know, Gerard, I knew I was going to have problems with these two earlier on today. Yeah. I asked them if...
There's no control on us two. Hellwhiskers, thanks for gifting us up to all English people. Fuck you. Thank you very much. Hellwhiskers, thanks for gifting us up to the British are in me bum. Thank you very much, mate.
With two brothers, they said they were triplets and then showed me a photo of when they were 3. What chance is that? Now listen, fellas, great to have you with us. Have you got a clue for Gerard and Jan?
Got a clue?
He certainly has. A tuning fork. That's the clue. A tuning fork is the clue. Thank you very much indeed. And what about a rhyme? You must have a rhyme.
Got a rhyme here.
Tuning
We
fork.
thought we'd do well after search for the star, but at Yorkshire we've just been ejected. So do the reverse of that done to us, and accepts our advice or reject it.
Now then, any idea what that could be?
What?
And accepts our been ejected. So do well after...
Indeed. And what about a rhyme? You must have a rhyme.
Got a rhyme here. We thought we'd do well after search for the star, but at Yorkshire we've just been ejected. So do the reverse of that done to us, and accepts our advice or reject it.
Right, so obviously they were on some fucking talent programme back then called Search for a Star. That's what they're fucking doing on this.
Now then, any idea what that could be?
Something that produces sound, record player, radio.
Oh, I see. Gold, first one, record player. Yeah, doing all right.
There's a spin in it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave and Amos, thanks very much.
Brilliant couple of guys, really, really good.
About it, you've got ideas what you think it might be, so that's not meant trouble. And folks, there was all...
Another one of these fucking shiters, man.
White Calamity, I do believe you're worried about me.
Hey, Bill!
Oh, it's Phil Cool, everybody. Phil Cool was an impersonator sort of guy in the 80s, but he used to do these faces, these mad faces. He could pure contort his face. He's kind of doing it a wee bit there, but...
With it, taller than ever in the shoes and the hat. A real big...
This is 1981. Phil Cool sort of hit the big time about kind of late 80s. Was he any good? Well, he did fun. He did faces. He could do mad things with his faces. That was his main thing.
Gentlemen, my goodness, it's nice to see. Now listen, you've been...
Well, 6 months, 7 months.
6 months. It's a long run because a smash hit show, that.
Super show.
Yeah?
Super show. Love to do it.
Now, what's going to be the clue then for Gerard?
Get ready. Here's a clue.
First of all, we have the book.
The book is the clue.
This is your life.
Right.
Okay.
Fair enough. And you have a rhyme.
Okay.
We
So I'm
have.
just going to give you that. Okay.
This book is bound to give a clue to what you're going home in. So I think we'll leave it up to you, for I have done my roaming.
Ah, he got the last word. Yes. So what do you think? Any idea yet?
We're going home
What was
by
that? Somebody said something there. What was that?
I think it's...
Oh, car. Oh, gold. What else? Stereos in car. Great. We're giving it away in one go this week. But ladies and gentlemen, would you say a big thank you, please, to Vince Eager?
So, well, that wouldn't be Dusty Bin. I mean, you're not going to go fucking having a bin.
The tuning fork, of course, was brought in by David Amos. And, of course, Di Dawes brought in the visitor's card. What would you like to hear?
Tuning fork.
Tuning fork.
Tuning fork?
Please.
Wait a minute.
The
Wait.
tuning fork, was, of course, was brought in by David Amos.
Right. So, you had the clue. There was the... Oh, what the fuck was it? Just play.
And, of course, Di Dawes brought in the visitor's card.
Diana Dawes brought in a visitor's card and then that wee rhyme about the dust. What you're going home in, just there. And with the tuning fork. What you're going home in.
What would you like to hear?
Tuning fork.
Tuning fork.
Tuning fork?
Would you like to hear?
Unanimous
Hear.
on that. Okay. Yes, David Amos said, we thought we'd do well after search for a star, but at Yorkshire we'd just been ejected. So do the reverse of that done to us and accept our advice or reject it. So,
We thought we'd do well, and they didn't. So we won't do well, so we'll reject that.
oh,
And they didn't.
or reject it. So,
We thought we'd do well, and they didn't. So we won't do well, so we'll reject that.
oh. Well, don't tell them they didn't do well. I thought they did pretty well. Are you sure about that? You want to reject
Ah!
it? Yes.
We won't do well, so we'll reject that.
Oh. Well, don't tell them they didn't do well. I thought they did pretty well. Are you sure about that? You want to reject it?
No, don't try and fucking stuff things up, Ted. Like I'm saying, oh, they didn't do well. They said themselves that they were ejected for Yorkshire or something like that. I didn't say that. Don't fucking try and fucking stuff things up. I didn't say that, boys. Boys, I didn't say that. That was him who said that.
This one?
Yes.
Yes?
Oh, Gerard paused a moment there. What do you think, Gerard?
Reject that one.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right, then they're going to reject.
Imagine we got to near the end of this and it just cut off. It'd be fucking
They're rejecting
rage.
the stereo. Okay? The stereo. All right, so let's see what Dave and Amos left you. What you're rejecting of theirs. They said.
Right. So here we go. So they're rejecting the tuning fork thing. Right? They're rejecting the tuning fork and that, you know that wee rhyme. So we're going to find out what they have just rejected, right? I think this will be... Well, let's see.
If I can get it out of the envelope. It said, we thought we'd do well after search for a star, but at Yorkshire we've just been ejected. Well, from where had they been ejected? They were ejected from the saloon. So do the reverse of that done to us. What's the reverse of being put out of a saloon? Being put in one, and we would have put you in one of these 3 saloons. Look, the car.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! This isn't the end, by the way. This isn't the end. This is like 3/4 of the way through. This is like one of the prizes they've just rejected. So, right. So, you see, so what happened was, right, we were ejected, right? We were ejected for Yorkshire. Where else were they ejected for? Think about it. No, I don't mean Yorkshire and the Clue. I mean when you saw them. What happened at the beginning? What happened at the beginning? They were ejected for the saloon, weren't they? Was the opposite? They're saying they're the opposite. Put you in the saloon. A saloon's a type of mort, you get it?
Just come over here. Oh dear. What a shame. What a shame. One of these three saloons, would you switch off, please?
Switch off.
Oh dear.
Switch off, we're fucking dying in here.
One of these three
Carbon monoxide, man.
Switch off, please. What a shame.
Switch off, boys.
One of these three saloons, would you switch? What a shame. What a shame. One of these three saloons, would you switch off, please? Oh dear, there you go. The star prize straight away, just standing right there. You would have had...
Fucking all the old folk down the front like that.
Had the choice if you'd have won this prize of taking home whichever...
And remember, that was pre-fucking unleaded. That was pre-unleaded. 1981. That was full fat fucking exhaust fumes there.
car you wanted. We've got the Sunbeam, we've got the Escort, and of course we've got the Mini Metro. And you said you had an old banger, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. What a shame.
Don't mind.
Isn't that the way it goes? Ladies and gentlemen, our first prize on the new series, getting rid of the car straight away, 1 out of 3. Never mind, we've still got the bin. That's what you've got to keep looking for. We'll see you after the break on 3, 2, 1. Don't go far. We've still got the bin. That's what you've got to keep looking for. We'll see you after the break.
What is it you're doing there, dickhead? You've got 4 fingers up. Are you meaning to do? That's 4. It doesn't matter if one of them's hidden, that one's hidden behind that. That isn't, I don't. Look at that, look. No way.
Break on 3, 2, 1.
Look at him all proud of himself, like, I don't even need to look at the fingers anymore because I know what I'm doing. That's 4, right? I mean, that's just... That's... And then it turns to... That's meant to be a 2 and a 1.
2, 1. Don't go far. We've still got the bin. That's what you've got to keep looking for. We'll see you after the break on 3, 2, 1. Don't go far, folks, will you?
That's why nobody could do it. Because it can't be done.
Those days, those trigger.
This fucking dickhead.
You know who that is?
He has always looked old as fuck. I know, Blair.
I'm looking for a man.
He's always been that. That's 1981. He was still fucking going like 1988, 1980. Right, wait a fucking minute. What age was he there? 1981. Lionel Blair. He's fucking 91. He's still going. He was born in 1928. So that makes him 70. That makes him there 50. No. I've counted that up wrong. That's 1981. No, I've got... Aye, I've counted it up wrong. I've counted it up wrong. I counted it up wrong. I counted it up wrong. Counted it up wrong. 1928, 50. 53. 53. 53? Aye. That says 53.
What's wrong you here?
I'm looking
Quite
for a man.
a few deep lines, mind you. 53, but then again, look at me, you know, I'm fucked and all. I'm 45. 8 years for now. 8 years. Definitely be looking at him going like, looks good, man. So when did he... Hell Whiskers, thanks for gifting us up to 2 in the morning. Oh fuck. Excuse me.
Who? Sure is.
What's in for Hi Danny?
Who?
Right.
Holiday.
This fucking
I
shit.
never did. There.
Then go for your gun, Duck.
My gun's always ready, kid. This gun was given to me by Wyatt.
See, back in the days, see if you were like, I don't know, you were at some event Imagine it's like fucking Butlins or something, right? These sketches are intrinsic to the clues. You're right. Imagine you're at Butlins when you were wee, and I don't know, there's a guest appearance by Lionel Blair, let's say, which there wouldn't be, I don't think. You'd be like, oh my god, it's Lionel Blair. Oh my god.
Granted.
Lionel Blair.
It's been part of my hand for the last 15 years. I never...
It's Lionel Blair. But you'd be like, if you thought about it, why is this cunt fucking famous? Why is this cunt here in Butlins? Why is he on this? Why was he on Give Us a Clue? Who is he? He's 53 here in 1981. When was his prime? Because, I mean, I was born in 1974, so I couldn't see anything before that. But what did he do before that? I don't remember seeing him in anything. I don't remember seeing him when he was kind of like younger or something.
I've travelled 400 miles to meet the great Duck Holiday.
The Sentinel, thanks for 3 months resub. Give us a yeehaw. Yeah.
So I don't make house calls. You want to see me?
So you have actually got to... These poor contestants have actually got to watch this whole thing in case there's a fucking clue.
And all there is to know about guns, Duck.
How long does this last for? How long does this...
We're always on the lookout for another victim.
Right, it's 38 minutes and 30 seconds, right? Let's see.
You know, it's who you know. Thanks, Charlie.
3¼ minutes. So it's not like it's 5 minutes, but... Hey! Look, it is.
Lovely to have you with us. It's lovely to do.
And what's going to be the clue for Gerard and Jan?
Yes.
It's the gun.
Of course.
Okay.
That is the clue. And the rhyme says...
Lovely to have you with us. It's lovely to do.
And what's...
I just see these fucking Y fronts here, man. I just see these fucking Y fronts. You're too tight for them. Y fronts that are too tight for them. That's all I see. Look.
Lovely to have you with us. It's lovely to do.
And what's going to be the clue for Gerard
See
and
it for the
Jan?
side.
Lovely to have you with us. It's lovely to do.
How fucking tight do you need them, mate? Look. Fucking hell.
What's going to be the clue for Gerard and Jan?
Well, it's the gun.
Of course.
Okay.
That was before boxer shorts, not
The
I
rhyme
remember.
says...
You get a break.
Shoot it wrong. Now, listen very carefully. I'll put an end to all your cares. The prize is what the sheriff wears.
Now then, what do you reckon? You've got rid of the car, so listen, we've got to think about this one.
Will
So
the
you say
sheriff
thank
here?
you, please, to Lionel Blair. Lionel, thank you.
Thanks,
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Prize. The prize is what the sheriff wears. I'll get rid of all your cares. A badge, right? Wears a badge. Maybe wears a hat. Yeah. Maybe a hat's like a lid, like a bin lid.
Well now, there's a few rumblings going through the audience. What do you think that one was? Oh, do you? Oh, really? Okay, well, that's what he thinks anyway. You can hear again...
He's got a fucking name, mate. I was christening those spat on. Alright? Rogers.
...visiting card or, of course, the book.
Don't fucking
That's
point.
what he one
Don't you
was.
fucking point back to me.
Oh, do you? Oh, really?
Oh, do you, aye?
Okay, well, that's what he thinks anyway.
Mate, don't fucking talk to me, a member of your audience, like I'm some sort of fucking drunk guy in a pub that's sort of chipping in, you know, with your group of pals, and you're like, aye, what's that? Aye, alright, mate. Right, cheers. Right, what's that cunt all about?
You can hear again Didor's visiting card or, of course, the book brought in by Vince Eager. What would you like to hear?
The visiting card.
The visiting card from Didor? What would you like to hear?
The visiting card.
The visiting card from Didor's? Di says, don't rush in, you could go bust. But your prospects are bright if you don't bite the dust.
Don't rush in, You could go bust. But your prospects are bright if you don't bite the dust. I mean, is that not a fucking bin? Maybe that's too easy. Maybe that's too easy. We're actually playing this. I'm actually fucking playing this now. I'm like that. Right. Dusty bin's like the fuck all prize. I mean, it seems too obvious.
One has to go right now.
The gun.
You think the gun?
Yeah, I think Sheriff West.
Tin.
Tin badge.
Yeah.
Tin bin.
Tin badge.
Tin bin, yeah.
Bin.
Bins are made of tin, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tin badge, tin bin. Never mind a plastic bin. Tin badge, tin bin.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
The gun,
Oh,
please.
the gun.
Your badge, tin bin.
I'll tell you
never
something,
mind a-
fucking Ted. See it where you saying, oh, plastic bin? You better not be getting them to fucking pick this tin thing if you know it's the fucking bin. Tin bin? Well, you got plastic ones.
Plastic bin, tin badge, tin bin.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
The gun,
Oh,
please.
the gun.
You reckon?
Reject it.
Absolutely unanimous?
Quick,
Yes.
before we change our minds.
All right, I'll do that. Well, that's what he thought back there. Lionel's just said, I'll put an end to all your cares. The price is what the sheriff wears. The
Here
price.
we go, everybody. So they're rejecting this prize. Whatever this is. They're rejecting this one. Here we go. No, I think the motor is the big one. You're not going to get another motor. I think that's the fucking main one. That's why he's like, oh well, that's a shame. You're not going to get better than that.
This is what the sheriff wears. Put an end to all your cares. Well, don't worry, as you said, we weren't going to shoot you. The prize is, in fact, what the sheriff wears. Yes, because, Gerard, you were absolutely right. You have rejected Dusty Bear.
There you go. We've rejected it.
There he is.
Explain.
That's
Explain.
Yes. Don't say it, Jan. You're going to say, isn't he lovely? I wish I hadn't rejected him. Well, he is the only tin star on our show, and you certainly worked that out. So Dusty's been rejected. Thanks a lot,
Right, tin.
Alison.
Right,
Away
because he's made of tin. Right, there you go. He's made of tin.
he goes. Right.
The prize is what the sheriff wears, a tin badge. But he said plastic. That's right. That fucking bastard tried to get them to lose. They went like that. A tin star. A bin, bin could be Gracie, glad you like it. Glad you like me watching this shite. Don't blame her rating.
Okay.
So let's remind ourselves. They rejected that because they went like, wait a minute. The prize is what the sheriff wears. No, I'll get rid of all your cares. Maybe cares like get rid of all your rubbish. Tin. Sheriff wears a tin star. Tin bin. And when they said tin, thinking about it, he's like, oh, but, plastic,
Sheriff, and all your cares. Well, don't worry, as you said, we weren't going to shoot. The prize is what the Lionel's just.
Quick, before we... Yes, yes.
Yes.
Tin bin.
Tin badge, tin bin. Never mind a plastic bin. Tin badge, tin bin.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
The gun. Tin bin.
Tin badge, tin bin. Never mind a plastic bin. Tin badge, tin bin.
No, oh, right, yeah. No. Plastic bin, yeah. I mean, no, could... No, I mean... Get plastic bin, tin doesn't necessarily mean... it's a tin bin. You get plastic bins. You could be right. Wait. Just go. Just go. He's on commission.
Right. The price is, you said we were.
He's on commission. So there you go.
Thanks a lot, Alison. Away he goes. Right.
Right. So they've rejected. They've managed to get rid of the worst prize, which I think is nothing.
All right, disappointment after getting rid of the car, but at least you got rid of the bin, so now at least we know you're going home with a good prize tonight. Let's have our final offering. It was never all quiet on the old Western Front because the lawless were always at work.
Oh, fuck up, shut up. That'll be anyway.
Which one did you play? I'll give you 3 guesses. At the top of the milk for you, sir.
Where have you been? You're only just in time.
What? You mean the Range Rovers' return is closing?
No, the bank. And where are the getaway horses?
They got away.
And what are you doing dressed like that? To look like you're going to a fancy dress ball. And what's this around your neck, your lunch?
No, it says in me cowboy book, always wear a banana around your neck.
That's a bandana. And that ain't no 10-gallon hat.
No, no, no. I only drink
Is that
shots.
Alvin Stardust? I think it
And
is.
where did you get that medal?
See that medal? I got that at the frontier. I've got another one here at the back here.
I suppose you did remember to bring a gun.
Oh, yes.
I don't
oh,
know.
Yes.
Alvin
have it
Stardust
here.
is...
It's my bent line
No.
special.
You mean bunt line?
No bent line. It shoots around corners.
You better take one of mine.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, put on your mask.
Okay.
He looks... Alvin Stardust looked older than that.
Better with it off. Nobody will believe.
That's fucking crap.
Told him the...
Why do we have...
Alvin! Good to have you with us, Alvin.
It is fucking Alvin
What's gonna be the clue
Stardust.
for Gerard and
Well,
Jan?
it's an American silver dollar.
Like we give a fuck, man. It is Alvin Stardust, everybody. I told you it
Clue
was.
for Gerard and
Well,
Jan.
it's an American silver dollar.
A silver dollar. That's the clue. Now, how about the rhyme then, Alvin?
The rhyme is, do I put that on there?
Yes, please.
Good. Half my name is not the prize, but it comes back COD. I have to make a getaway, so it's au revoir from me.
Can we have that rhyme?
You can.
Cheers. Thanks a lot, Alvin. Alvin Stardust, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gents, 1981. Alvin Stardust here in 1981. Stars.
Alvin's just read that. Again, I can read the
Stars
book
on the
from,
wane. Is that what you
Vince
call
Eager
it?
brought that in, and of course, once again, we've still got Didore's visiting card. What do you
I
want to
hate
hear
it
again?
past exploitation.
We'll get rid of the book.
Get rid of the book.
But what of the past doesn't
Okay.
exist.
And you think it's what?
Leather coat.
Leather coat.
Leather coat, you think it is. Getting rid of Vince Eager's book. He said, this book is bound to give a clue to what you're going home in, so I think we'll leave it up to you, for I have done my roaming. That's what Vince said. Okay, the book is bound to give a clue.
So this is the one they're rejecting, is that right? What a night this is, man.
What you're going home in? Well, what could you be going home in? Not the car, Vince, so I think...
Hey, wait a minute.
Then, okay. Alvin's just read that. Again, I can read the book from Vince Eager brought that in, and of course, once again, we've still got Didore's visiting card. What do you want to hear again?
We'll get rid of the book.
Get rid of the book.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. And you think it's what?
Get rid of
Leather
it.
coat.
Leather coat, you think it is. Getting rid of Vince Eager's book. Okay.
I'll-
And you think it's what?
Leather coat.
Leather coat.
Leather coat, you think it is. Getting
I'll-
rid of
I'll
Vince Eager's
leather.
book. He said, this book is bound to give a clue to what you're going home in, so I think we'll leave it up to you, for I have done my roaming.
A what? A leather coat. A leather couch.
That's what Vince said. Okay, the
A leather coach. A fucking, what, like a big bus? A big gigantic bus, fucking leather?
book is bound to give a clue to what you're going home in. Well, what could you be going home in? Not the car, that's been rejected. So, in fact, the book did give you a clue. It could have been bound up in a clue. Right, what's a book usually bound in leather? Absolutely right. You could have been going in home in this fabulous leather worth leather clothes over £1,300.
Fucking SS? Look at fucking Gestapo. Look at fucking Gestapo.
There's leather boots for the lady, leather...
Fucking hell. Click on the right. For fuck's sake. Look, something like a fucking, what do you call it? Raiders of the Lost Ark? Is that a cunt out of Raiders of the Lost Ark? With the specs, the one that melts. Another one's like, ah!
There you are.
Fucking nae cunt wore that. Nae cunt wore that. Who?
There's leather boots
That's like something,
for the...
you'd maybe wear that if you're in fucking Ultravox. If you're like, what's his name? Mid-year. For the moustache and all that, but you don't actually wear it, like, walking about, like, wherever the fuck there's for. Fucking Sheffield or something.
Lady, leather shoes for the gentleman. There is a leather coat under those long leather coats.
There you go, there's the Welsh couple. Welsh couple here. Welsh couple here. Having to sit through all that, man. Having to sit through all that.
Coat, leather attaché case, a case for the lady, but it has been rejected, so we have to say leather attaché case.
That. Wearing that. Wear that. Wearing this. Wear that. If you saw the pair of them walking down the street, your head would be turning, you would be speaking to a complete stranger next to you to just say, yeah, the fuck are they all about? You would speak to the nearest stranger. You would strike up a conversation with the nearest stranger. You say, yeah, Jack's gone on with them, they two there.
Case for the lady.
Sit down there.
There's leather boots for the lady, leather shoes for the gentleman. There is a leather coat under those long leather coats. Leather attache case.
Junk's in the
case for
fucking
the lady,
cases,
but
mate.
it has been rejected, so we have to say goodbye to it. Thank you, folks. Would you like to take it away? Right.
Junk with the Paulus.
Good.
Calix, thanks to 2 months, so. Thanks for
I think you'll agree,
gifting the
ladies and
subs to
gentlemen,
bash
it's a
the
great
fash
couple.
and
They've really worked these out well tonight. We have two left. We've got the silver dollar from Alvin, of course, and Didor's visiting card. So what do you think? One has to go. I can read.
What would you go for? Would you retain, no reject, but would you retain the coin? Would you keep the coin? Or would you keep Diana Dorsey's card thing? Go for the dollar, says Niles. I'd keep Alvin's, says Gracie. Give me the calling card, says Carobo. Silver dollar, get rid of the coin. Silver dollars, maybe Vegas.
Them both again. Didor said, don't rush in, you could go bust, but your prospects are bright if you don't bite the dust. Alvin said, half my name is not the prize, but it comes to the dust. Alvin said, half my name is not the prize, but it comes back COD.
I give you half
Alvin
my nut.
said, half my name is
Half
not
my
the
nut.
prize, but it comes back COD. I have to make
Half my nut is on my hand.
Is not the prize, but it comes back COD. Alvin said, half my name is not the prize, but it comes back COD. I have to make a getaway, so au revoir from me. COD. Alvin said, half my name is not the prize, but it comes back COD. I have to make a
COD.
getaway, so au revoir from me.
It come back COD, something on delivery. Half my nut is on my hand, it comes back CUM. Cash on delivery, right?
That's what? Oh, is it? Oh, well, you can have it. What are you going to
Why
reject?
don't you stop?
Any idea? Well, you can
Why
have
don't
it.
you stop talking to the fucking audience like you don't want them there?
That's what? Oh, is it? Oh, well, you can have it.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Is that all the time? Oh, is it? Alright, okay. You're talking as if that's the kind of idiot audience and you've got your real audience, like the people at home. We're the clever ones and they're the fucking dumplings that are in the fucking audience there, in the fucking studio. As much as I like to think I'm the clever one and everybody in the audience are all fucking daft, I know that if I was in that fucking audience I'd be getting treated the exact same fucking way.
What are you going to reject?
That's right.
Any idea?
Okay.
He's passed it to you, Jan.
Well, I've got the bag. Got rid of the bin.
I would like to keep this one and reject the silver dollar.
All right, then, rejecting Alvin's silver dollar. Half my name is not the prize, but it comes back COD. I have to make a getaway, so it's au revoir from me. Half my name is not the prize. Well, the name, of course, was Stardust. Well, that didn't mean anything to do with Dusty Bin because he's gone, but it comes back COD. What comes back COD? Perhaps a mail order catalogue, but we're not likely to make you pay cash on delivery for your own prize. If COD comes back, it spells Doc, and the only Doc on the show tonight was Doc Holliday. Yes, we weren't going to send you for 2 weeks on the quayside at Liverpool. In fact, you rejected your right, a chance to make your getaway and say au revoir to your friends while you take a 2-week holiday to the land of the old Wild West. Just look at this. We were going to fly you to Los Angeles. You could have seen Hollywood, Sunset Strip.
I knew it was a fucking holiday. The second you hear fucking au revoir, the second you hear that, you know it's a holiday. But fucking, there's a guy called Doc Holliday.
You take a holiday. If COD comes back, it spells not likely. COD, of course, was Stardust. Well, that didn't mean anything to do with Dusty Bin because he's gone, but it comes back COD. What comes back COD? Perhaps a mail order catalogue, but we're not likely to make you pay cash on delivery for your own prize. If COD comes back, it spells Doc, and the only Doc on the show tonight was Doc Holliday. Yes, we weren't going to send you for 2 weeks on the quayside at Liverpool. In fact, you rejected your right, a chance to make your getaway and say au revoir to your friends while you take a 2-week holiday to the land of the old Wild West. Just look at this. We were going to fly you to Los Angeles. You could have seen Hollywood, Sunset Strip. Then we were going to take you down to Las Vegas, maybe to spend a bit of your £600 winnings tonight. Strip. Then we were going to take you down to Las Vegas, maybe to spend a bit of your £600.
No, it's Los Angeles and Las Vegas.
Hollywood, Sunset Strip. Then we were going to take you down to Las Vegas, maybe to spend a bit of your £600 winnings tonight. You would have then gone on to the Grand Canyon, 2 weeks in Tucson, Albuquerque. That wouldn't be bad, would it? And fly you all the way back home. Wouldn't have been a bad honeymoon, that, Gerard. Jan, what do you say? Fine. But you have rejected it, so we're going to get back here to the table.
Right. Albuquerque. Aye, like for earlier into Arizona.
Oh, dear. Congratulations.
Wait a minute, that's Alvin Stardust bit.
Not the prize, well then back COD. I have to make a getaway, so it's au revoir from me. Half my name is not the prize, well the name of course was Stardust. Well that didn't mean anything to do with Dusty Vim because he's gone, but it comes back COD.
Half my name is not the prize. He's saying, well, of course, you know that doesn't matter, but that's not dust because you've rejected that. I'm like, well, what do you mean? Half my name, dust, isn't it a prize? Right?
What comes back COD? Right. Perhaps a mail order catalogue, but we're not likely to make you pay cash on delivery for your own prize. Yes, to write a hand in Hollywood.
Right, so COD and COD backwards is Doc, isn't it? And the only Doc we all had on was Doc Hollywood. Hollywood.
Wild West,
Doc Hollywood.
just look at this. We were going to fly you to
It's
Los
late,
Angeles.
everybody.
You land of the old Wild West, just look at this. We were going to fly you to Los Angeles. You could have seen Hollywood, Sunset Strip.
Look at that.
Then we were going to take you down to Las Vegas, maybe to spend a bit of your £600 winnings tonight.
I bet that holiday would have been fucking shite. And this is pre-social media, so you can't tell everybody. By the way, I got treated really badly and all that, and they just sort of dumped us at the airport, and that was that, and I didn't really know what to do. You just vanish. It'd be like fucking The Running Man. Everybody'd think, oh, they must have had an amazing time on that holiday. Probably end up fucking just getting shot the second you walk out.
You would have then...
Come on, we'll take you into the car park, we'll get you a lift home. Bang.
Gone on to the Grand Canyon, 2 weeks in Tucson, Albuquerque.
Right, here we go. This is it, everybody. This is it.
In fact, our audience, and most of them were right. They said it was a holiday. This is what you're going to take home with you tonight.
This is it. This is Diana Dorsey's one. The visiting card thing, whatever the fuck it was. And the dust thing. The gold. Possible gold. Here we go.
I came from Didore's right at the beginning. Sketch number 1. Don't rush in, she said. You could go bust, but your prospects are bright if you don't bite the dust. Well, don't rush in. Was that a reference to fools rushing in, or perhaps a gold rush? You could go bust. Well, does that mean this is the booby prize? No, he's gone. What about the name of Lil Saloon? There was a mention of gold in them there hills. Well, if you'd chosen this prize, and you have, your prospects are bright enough, because you wouldn't be biting to the dust, and you're not. Tonight, you have won gold nuggets. Look at these.
What?
Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Gold. There they are. Thanks, Felix. Look at that. Gold nuggets. Just feel those. Feel the weight. Feel the weight of those. Now, I tell you what would go with this prize. In fact, is going to go with this prize. Just have a look at this here. Gold, diamonds, and everything. Come down here.
Everybody look. Everybody fucking look. Look a bit, look. Can you see, madam? Can you see for there, sir? How much is it worth? How much is this fucking worth?
You've got the nuggets because the nuggets can be made into any shape, form of kind of jewellery that you want. It's going to be up to you to make your own designs, go to the jewellers and sort it out. This, in fact, is made by...
Go to the jewellers and sort it out. You're not going to do it for us now. Multiplicity thinks a 10-3 sub. I thought a late one at 8. Aye, so you saw that out. Anyway, where was I?
It's going to be up to you to make your own designs, go to the jewellers and sort it out. This, in fact, is made by Simon, a lovely guy. I think his name is Murris. M-U-R-I-S. He's a great guy. He does gold and jewelry for people in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, the Middle East, London, Paris. Here it is.
You person of my other
That's there. Just take a look at those.
2
They are
minutes ago.
absolutely beautiful. You're going to have those melted down, and you can have them made up into anything you want.
Wait.
What?
What? You can have them melted down?
Just take a look at those. They are absolutely beautiful. You're going to have those melted down, and you can have them made up into anything you want. And believe me, there is over £1,300 worth in the gold nuggets. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
Wait.
Well, that's it. Hold on to those.
Sorry.
I think you'll agree, folks. Jan and Gerard.
Sorry. Right, there's gold nuggets. You go away and go to the jewellers. You sort that out, get that made into something. Anyway, here's some jewellery from a guy called Simon Morris, I think it's M-U-R-I-S, I don't know.
Anything you want to be beautiful.
Right, so here they are, and then we're going to melt these fucking down. We're going to melt these down.
You're going to have those melted down, and you can have them made up into anything you want. And believe me, there is over £1,300 worth in the gold nuggets. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
Even the prizes that are cryptic, you're like, what have I fucking won? What have I won? Right, so gold nuggets, and I can do what I want with them. Right, so I've got to go to a jeweller's and go, could you make these into something? Well, how much? Well, we want it made into a fucking, what, a bracelet, right? Alright. Right, okay, come back in a week, right, where's my bracelet? Right, here it is. So that'll be £800. What are you talking about? Well, that's how much it costs to turn your gold nuggets into a fucking, you know, I've got to make each individual fucking hoop. I've got to make each individual hoop to then make it into the fucking bracelet. And it takes a lot of care and attention. Don't just stay with any fucking, you know, you've got to have people who are skilled and all that sort of stuff. So it cost £800. Well, I don't know, if £800. How much is the gold worth? 800. Right. So you're keeping it then? Aye. Right. Right. Bye.
£1,300 worth.
So you just basically, you just on your gold nugget set at a jeweller. There you go. You take that. Bye. Hell Whiskers, thanks for gifting us up to melt your face. Nero, thanks for 313 sub.
In the gold nuggets. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Well, that's it. Hold on to those. Nuggets. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? There is over £1,300 worth in the gold nuggets. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Down, and you can have them made up into anything you want. And believe me, there is over 1,300. You can just take a look at those. They are absolutely beautiful. You're going to have those melted down, and you can have them made up into anything you want. And believe me, there is over 1,300. You can just take a look at those. They are absolutely beautiful. You're going to have those melted down, and you can have them made up into anything you want. And believe me, there is over.
Right, see this jewellery? We're going to have this melted down, and we're going to have it made up into anything you want. Any chance you could just give me some fucking jewellery? What?
£1,300 worth in the gold nuggets. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
Why? How's about you just give me more gold nuggets so we kind of cut out the middle bit of having to melt down this fucking jewellery? And then remake it as jewellery.
Well, that's it. Hold on to those. I think you'll agree, folks. Jan and Gerard, a great couple from Formby in Lancashire. They get married in April. They've got gold nuggets worth £1,300. What you do with them is entirely up to you.
Wait,
£600 from the quiz. We're going to look forward to you next week, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1.
Stop. You said, right. The gold nuggets are worth 1,300 quid. The gold nuggets are 1,300 quid. Space Alba Cat B145, thanks for the subs. You said the you said
go
the
to the jewels and sort it out. This, in fact, is made by. It's going to be up to you to make your own designs. Go to the jewels and sort it out. This, in fact, is made by.
Right. So when he said go to the jewels and sort it out, he's talking about the Simon guy. Right. I get it now.
Simon, a lovely guy. I think his name is Muris. M-U-R-I-S. He's a great guy. He does gold and jewellery for people in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, Bel Air, the Middle East, London, Paris. Yes. Here it is. It's all there. That's there. Just take a look at those. They are absolutely beautiful. You're going to have those melted down, and you can have them made up into anything you...
He was pointing at the gold nuggets. We're going to have those melted down and made into anything you want. For example, this stuff here. I get it now. 1,300 quid, man. So...
And believe me, there is over £1,300 worth in the gold nuggets.
I get it now.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
I get it now. Nuggets because it's to do with the Wild West. And the clue was to do with, like, gold rush and all that sort of thing.
Well, that's it. Hold on to those. I think you'll agree, folks. Jan and Gerard, a great couple from Formby in Lancashire. They get married in April. They've got gold nuggets worth £1,300. What you do with them is entirely up to you. £600 from the quiz. We're going to look forward to you next week, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. Have a marvellous week. £600 from the quiz. We're going to look forward to you next week, ladies and gentlemen.
I look no bad, that one. Like, that's 4 bastarding fingers you're sticking up, mate. That is 4 fingers. 4? What was that? 4? Kinda, then turns to 2 and then just goes down.
Have a marvellous week. Congratulations.
Well done, Reyes. Well done, John Bartett. Wally. Marston. Dioff. Reyes. Simon.
Not Alvin. My holiday to the land of the old one. You're not. Are absolutely beautiful. You're going to have those melted down. Hills, Bel Air, the great guy. He does gold and jewelry for. I think his name is Muris. M-U-R-I-S. He's a great guy. He does gold.
I'll fucking decide. Simon Muris jewelry. Yes. Yes. 1972. Fucking yes. Yes. The process. Look at that, man. Oh, he's been doing it for years, man. Simon, let's see you. Let's see you. Let's see you. What were you doing in 1981, mate? Worked on private commissions. 1983 concentrated on UK exhibitions at NEC International Centre, Birmingham and Earls Court, London. Right, so you were in town. You were in town. Film, TV, charity. Come on. Come on. 3-2-1 games. There we go. There we go. Med Star Prize that was won of 18 carat yellow gold and fine diamond suite of the host jewellery with credits which they won. Diamonds of 18 carat yellow gold and fine diamond suite of the host jewellery. What's that? Fine diamond suite. $1979. I know it's probably made in 1979 and then 81. That's a Star fucking Prize, right? That'll be it. I fucking think that gold and some diamonds were bought from him and somebody pocketed the diamonds. This is big. This is big. This is big. Simon? Simon, what do you look like, mate? What do you look like? I love creating. There we go. Get in. Get in. Well done. Simon. What mystery? What mystery? Mystery.